Hi, I'm Lindsay and welcome to Thrive and Belong. Here we show you how you can make yoga concepts and poses feel more accessible to you. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's a great way to support this kind of free yoga education online. Today I'm going to be introducing you to chakras, and I'm going to be explaining to you what the chakras are and how they can impact on you and your life. So this might be something that you have heard of before and that you've always wondered, what does that actually mean? It's something that yoga teachers will talk about quite a lot, but not something that we can always readily understand if we don't have that knowledge already. So the easiest way to think of the 7 chakras is that they are energy centres located throughout the body, and the chakras are associated with different parts of the physical body, but actually the chakras are known to kind of exist out with the physical body into more of the subtle energy field. So if you imagine when I'm speaking about each of the chakras and where they exist in the body, if you imagine them like around that part of the physical body, but also out into your energetic field in all directions as well. And the word chakra basically means wheel in Sanskrit. So there's a book by an author called Anodea Judith called Wheels of Life, and that book and her other book Eastern Body, Western Mind are 2 really good resources for understanding chakras if you'd like to dive a wee bit deeper into this. So I mentioned that there are 7 chakras. There's actually more than 7. We've got many energy points throughout the body, but the 7 chakras that are located along the spine are known as our kind of main energy centres. They're the most popular ones that you'll kind of come across. So the first is our root Muladhara chakra. So it's located at the base of the spine. It's associated with the colour red and the element of earth. And this chakra is really associated with our connection to the earth. So it's associated with our sense of stability, our security, really the material, physical realm. So any kind of like day-to-day earthly worries and concerns are dealt with at the root chakra, Muladhara. The next chakra is our sacral chakra, also known as Svadhisthana in Sanskrit. And this is associated with the colour of orange and the element of water. And Svadhisthana is really associated with our ability to be creative, to go with the flow, to be with ease and joy, and to really tap into that kind of feminine, intuitive wisdom that exists within us. The next chakra is our solar plexus, Manipura chakra, and it's associated with the colour of yellow, and it's associated with the element of fire. So this is our own personal power, our strength, our sense of self, our confidence, our self-esteem, all wrapped into one. And these 3 chakras that I've spoke about already, so the root, the sacral and the solar plexus, are known as our kind of lower chakras. So they're all quite associated with the energy of earth. They tie us to this like kind of concrete, dense, physical reality. The next chakra is located at the centre of the chest, and it's called the Anahata heart chakra, and it's associated with the colour emerald, and it is also associated with the element of air. So this chakra connects us to others, it connects us to life, it connects us to that sense that we're not alone in this world, and that actually there's a connection between us and all other beings, not just those who we have a relationship with, not just those who we kind of are in our lives. Actually this chakra associates us with all humanity, so it's that sense of I'm no different to you, we're the same, we're connected, and my joy and my happiness is dependent on your joy and your happiness. So it helps us to tap into that love, that compassion for ourselves and for wider humanity. And the heart chakra, Anahata, is right in the centre, so it's our centre point of all 7 chakras. So it integrates the lower energy of the 3 lower chakras with the more ethereal higher chakras. The next chakra is located at the throat space, and it is our throat Vishuddha chakra, and it's associated with the colour of turquoise blue and the element of sound. And this is, as you can imagine, all to do with communication and also about truth. So it's how much are we living in integrity, how much do we speak our truth, how much do we live our truth, but also how can we balance speaking with listening. So this is also about being able to listen to other people's truth, to take in that information and to assimilate it without just speaking all of the time. Also associated with lies as well, so sometimes this this chakra can be vibrating at a lower vibration if we're telling lies, and if we are not being in alignment with our truth either in our words or our actions. The next chakra is our Agnya, our third eye chakra, and it's located just at the centre of your eyebrows at the third eye space. And this is associated with the colour indigo, and this is really our seat of intuition. So this chakra is really associated with our ability to be able to see the unseen. So it's that kind of psychic wisdom, that ability to just see beyond the kind of physical reality and to see that deeper truth of what we might miss if we were purely concerned with like what can be physically proven on this earth reality. It's our ability to have that like kind of seer's gift, to be able to see more than what the eyes are telling you. So it's to have that intuitive insight and to have like to trust and to honour that wisdom. And the final chakra is our Sahasrara, which is our crown chakra, and it's associated sometimes with the element of violet and sometimes with pure white iridescent light. Just depends on what resonates most with you. And it's also thought of as a 1,000-petal lotus. So this chakra connects us to that wider universe. It's that reality that there is divine that exists within us, and when we connect to this chakra, we best connect to that truth that we are not just a physical body, we are a soul that has a body. And that wider universe, that all creation, that cosmos is just as much a part of us as we are a part of it. So we can think of the crown chakra and the root chakra as almost two opposing forces. So we have the element of earth associated with the root chakra, really rooting us into this earthly reality, and then we have the crown chakra that's really opening us up to that infinite wisdom of the entire cosmos. And there's no chakra that's better than another, none are good, none are bad. To live a healthy and fulfilled life, what we really need is for each of our chakras to be in balance. But life and circumstances and different things can throw our chakras out of balance, and there's two main ways that they can be out of balance. So you might find that you have excess of energy in one chakra, which would be called a rajasic chakra. And what this means is that you've got too much energy there. So for example, a rajasic root chakra can be somebody who's very kind of focused on earth, who's very focused on the physical reality, and who is unable to connect to that more subtle energy at all. Also, for example, someone who has a rajasic throat chakra, so an excess of energy in that Vishuddha throat chakra, what this can look like is someone who speaks a lot and isn't always comfortable listening. At the other end of the spectrum, what we can have is we can have a chakra that is tamastic, and what this means is that we have a deficiency of energy in that chakra. So for example, this can look like if we have a deficiency of energy in our solar plexus manipura chakra, that can look like someone who really struggles with confidence, who struggles with self-esteem, and you might even see this physically. They might appear a little bit collapsed and retreating inwards here. If we were to have, for example, a lack of energy in the third eye chakra, that might be someone who struggles to connect to that intuitive insight and intuitive wisdom, always relying on logical thinking and not being able to deploy that right hand side of the brain that is a little bit more intuitive and a little bit more feminine and creative and flow in nature in its thinking. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it useful. I'm going to be doing a little series on chakras in my Patreon membership, Thrive Anywhere, coming soon. And within this series, I'm going to be doing yoga practices for each of the different chakras, and also having some nice breath work and some nice meditation that really integrates the energy of all 7 of these energy centres. If this is something that you're interested in, you can find the link to sign up for a 7-day free trial of Thrive Anywhere in the description box of this video, and I would just love to see you in there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon. Take care.